Good to be back out here. We had 3 days of finals and got a lot of our papers in, a lot of the finals done. Had a great banquet last night with the guys honoring the seniors. It went very, very well. Tremendous turnout by the parents and the alumni that were there. Very thankful to our administration for putting that on for such a special team. It was great to get back out here. We worked on our first and second down plan today. We'll continue that tomorrow and then take Monday off where we start finals again. And then we'll come back on Tuesday. With that, any questions that you have, I'll answer.
What's your takeaway from the banquet yourself last night?
Just reminded me of how special a group this is. You know, you talk about a group that's faced this amount of adversity. Every time that they've been faced with a challenge, they've answered the bell. Some unbelievable memories that even as a coach's son and been in the game my entire life, you know, you have some memories that you'll never forget. I mean, you'll never forget going to a tough place like Oregon State and winning on the road. You'll never forget 50,000 fans rushing the field after beating the number 4 team in the country. And that's very, very rewarding as a staff and as a team. And it was just very nice to celebrate as the Trojan family all came together. So it was a great event, great event.
Is it a little strange for you guys having, you know, recruits around that you're not really talking to, or, you know?
No, I tell you what, we're here to help in any way that we can, and Coach Sark's been great to us. You know, we know all these guys, and we hug their necks, but you know, we're here to help the Trojan family and do everything we can, and until not asked to do that anymore. You know, we'll always be Trojans. That's what we even said last night as a staff. This place has treated us so well. It's one of the most first-class organizations in the world, and while you're here, you're going to do everything in your power to help the cause.
It looked like Silas and Trey weren't practicing today. Is that?
Yeah. They gave me, you know, Silas's knee is probably worse than expected. Don't think that he's going to make it right now from what it sounds like. There's still Trey is still questionable. You know, again, with his position having a high ankle, we'll have to see. I think that again will be right up to game time, but again, a little more doubtful with Silas. Does not look good right now for him.
Do you know if that knee is the same one he had surgery on?
I believe it's the other knee that's aggravated right now, and you know, when you're a running back and you have to do that many things and you got a knee or an ankle, you know, it's just really tough to come back from, and I don't know if there's quite enough time to get that done.
Given the injuries you've had at tailback this year, Buck Allen was named the MVP last
Yeah.
night. How crucial has it been all year that this is the guy, you know, not even just during the season, but all through fall camp, he's the only guy that's been healthy?
Yeah. We said last night it was good to give him the MVP award, and you know, you think about Buck and you think about the things that he's been through, not only as a person but as a student. He's improved in every area of his life since being here at USC, and this is what this place does. You know, as a person of character, as a student athlete, you know, he's the guy in spring, if you remember when the injuries were there, he said, "Don't worry, Coach, I got it." You know, and then you go through this season and we have injuries, and he says, "Don't worry, Coach, I got it." And he goes in the Arizona game and you hand him the ball and he dives over this pile, and you look up and you go, "Yeah, he's really got it." And thank goodness he's here. He's carried us through the second half of the season. There's a reason that he's the MVP. He's just always been that guy that when you needed somebody to make a play, when you need somebody to go just that little extra, he's always been there for us. He's a great player and great person. Glad he's on the team.
Practice today, what do you think? What did you see?
I told the guys, I was very honest with them. I love their energy. You know, they're really working hard, but anytime you have 3 days off, skill-wise, sometimes you're not the cleanest, you know, throwing and catching, and that's what we talked about out there today is just cleaning the little things up, especially from a skilled position, and that usually happens when you got a couple days off. You know, we've got tomorrow's practice to get a lot of throwing and catching in, and then we'll come back Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and really be ready for that game. So I'm glad that there's some more practices left to go, but from an energy standpoint and a passion standpoint and wanting to come out here and work, they were great, and with extra practice we'll be ready for the game. We'll fine-tune everything.
Is there any disadvantage? Usually you get 15 full practices, but just having the 7.
Well, you look at it twofold. You know, usually when you have those January bowls or a later December bowl, you know, you got a large period of time off and you got more practices. When you have these early bowls, it's not as much time off. You had basically about a week and a half off, then you're right back. So it's not as much rust to get off. You know, the thing that you hate, you wish you had more, because this is a great time for younger kids, freshmen, rookies, maybe guys that are getting redshirted. It's like an additional spring for them. So you saw us in those first two practice really stay out here and try to get a little bit extra with them. Those are the guys that probably you'd love to have the 15 practices. For the older guys, the guys that are going to play in the game, you know, you have 8 practices, you're ready to roll. I mean, that's as much as you need to be game ready. All right. Y'all are easy.
Thanks.